journey that I went on, because to me, having to be able to cook really simple stuff that my family would all eat, and I could buy all the ingredients in the supermarket, and it takes a little time at all to make. You want to go back time and time again. It's no big deal at all. And I love it because it's kept me in my healthy weight range now for 17 years. So, that's the big key, isn't it? Get the weight off, but say goodbye to it forever. And that's what I teach thousands of people to do over in Australia. So I'm really excited about having my launch in America and spreading the love over there.
Well, tell me about that launch.
Well, I just actually got back on Wednesday from the US, where I'd been touring for 2 months. So I did a 10-city tour, and I had a ball. My husband was with me, so he's like my office manager, and he's just such a great support, So we were going on lots of planes, lots of towns, lots of TV, lots of radio. We had a ball.
Oh, wow. And so what are you launching? What is this project that you're launching?
Well, it's the American cookbook that you've got there. So we came over to do a media tour, and we went and did loads and loads of television in each of the towns that we went to, and lots of radio, did lots of speaking engagements, and just, wanting to get the awareness that this cookbook is around and why I brought it to America and why I did it. And so, we had a great response. I think, you guys have got a lot of cookbooks over there, but yet you don't have mine. And I thought it was really important to share what I have for you, because as you would have noticed in the book, there's not only recipes in there that are amazing, but there's a lot of support in there too. You've got the 28-day weight loss plan. And I think for a lot of people, they say, I'd love all the recipes, but I just don't know where to get started. So this is the way to give you that real good start to changing and transforming your life.
Wow. Yeah. And I was going to talk about that 28-day plan. Well, let's say I stuck to it, and it's a very simple plan. It's a wonderful menu, and it has just, like you said, normal foods that you pick up out of the grocery stores right now. If I stuck to that for 28 days, what kind of weight loss could I expect? Do you know?
Well, I can never give anyone guarantees on that sort of stuff, because it really depends on, the commitment you have and how much, how quick your metabolism is, how much exercise you do. But I really do know that, thousands of people here have used it in Australia and had amazing results. And I always think that you should lose at least a pound a week. And in the beginning, you should lose quite a lot, but just on general, after you've been doing it a while, you should lose 1 or 2 pounds a week. And some people get even bigger results because, if they really stick with it, you could do real good stuff. But what I love about it, Sherry, is that, it's easy. You're not hungry. There's lots of stuff to eat. And one lady actually rang me a few weeks ago saying, look, I've been doing your plan. I'm up to my 4th day, and I just can't see how I'm going to lose weight because I'm not hungry. I'm eating this fabulous food, and I go, just trust me. Just keep going and ring me in a week. So she did. She rang me back on the 7th, the weigh-in day, and was saying, hello, Annette, you are my new best friend. I've lost 6 pounds, I think she lost.
Wow.
I mean, I know. And she had all this great food. And I said, see, it's not about starving yourself. It's not about eating really bland, dull food. And a lot of times people think to lose weight, you've got to really suffer. And, I'm here to say, hell no, you can have a good time and still lose weight.
Well, and so how often do you eat these beautiful-looking desserts? I mean, your cake, your wicked chocolate cake won Royal Easter Show first prize.
I know, that's a great story. This little 8-year-old girl entered. This little 8-year-old girl entered the wicked chocolate cake in the biggest fair in Australia, and it was in the chocolate cake section. And she didn't say that it was low fat or anything. And she was 8 years of age. How's that? And it won first prize. And I mean, that's cool. I mean, I think that this is the whole thing. You don't even know that this stuff is low fat. You're eating it thinking, this is a really good chocolate cake. I'm loving this. And the fact that then it's much lower in calories and fat is the real bonus. And I mean, I eat out of it a lot. We cook all the time out of it. We had a stir fry last night, which was just delicious with prawn, shrimp and some basmati rice, and we had a baked apple. I think the baked apple's in the American book for a dessert. I mean, if you can eat this sort of stuff, I mean, it's not hard to do it, Right.
So how often do you eat these desserts? I mean, they just look way too good to be healthy to eat every day.
Well, you know what? I must say I don't do the desserts all the time. I mean, and that's just the general rule of it, isn't it? If you talk to a healthy person and say, well, how often do you do desserts? They might say, well, we make maybe a nice dessert once or twice a week, but we might have yogurt or fruit or, just something like that as a dessert at the end. Sometimes you don't have dessert. I think it's just really... the thing for me when I was losing my weight, Sherry, was that I love cakes. Love cookies, hello. And I would make a day where I'd bake. I'd make like the carrot cake, I'd make the pear and cranberry, I'd make the wicked chocolate cake, I'd make some scones and lots of different things like that. And then I'd freeze them. I'd cut them into the slices and wrap them in cling wrap and put them in the container and bung them in the freezer. And every day, especially the first year, because I really had quite a strong sweet tooth in the early days. And so every day I'd go out to my freezer and say, okay, what am I going to have for my treat today? And I'd just take one of those little packs out and defrost it in the kitchen. And I'd work out during my day when was the time I was going to have it. And, once you can have something every day, it's amazing how much control you actually do have. It's when you say, I can't eat cake ever again, that's when you come crumbling down.